What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Trench Grenade channel, a channel where today we're going to talk about red dot selection and what I recommend as far as a real fighting dot. Okay, what red dot do I recommend on a fighting handgun or an everyday carry handgun? A serious choice for handgun. We're not talking about competition use, but a lot of these would be good options for competitions. Okay, I'm going to talk to you about my experiences and my takeaways from running a dot on a handgun. Before we get too far, leave a comment down below. Comment down below what your worst red dot experience has been on a handgun. Did you not Loctite it properly? Did you not have the right mounting plate? Comment down below what the worst mounting experience or just dot selection experience you've had with running a dot. Guys, if you want to support the channel, thank you, first of all, to my Patreon members. There will be links down below for you to check out and support Instagram, Palmetto State Armory, and last but not least, Patreon. Okay, check it all out. It'll be linked down below. So, pistol dots, okay? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about pistol dots. So, this is the dot that I've shot the longest. I always have to look at the name. It is a Holosun 407C X2 red dot. Okay, I'll show you right now. This is the dot that I've ran the longest. The reason why it's still on this handgun is because it just will not die. Why do I say that? I should preface this. These are my experiences. I have fired on average anywhere from 60,000 to 100,000 rounds. We were talking about it at work the other day, and the round count I fire every year is extremely high. Okay, it's not as high as some, but I shoot a lot of bullets. Mainly, I shoot a lot of handguns and all the guns you see on the channel, plus the M4A1. So these are going to be my experiences based on the dots. This gun I have shot competitively with, okay? It's the Shadow Systems MR920. You guys have seen it on the channel a lot, okay? I've shot a lot of competitions with this gun with this dot on it because it will not die. The 407C. It's going to be the cheap option of the video. I'm not going to price it out. You guys can look it below, okay, and figure out. What I would say is if you're looking at getting a dot to get into running a red dot that is going to be durable, this thing runs great, okay? I have heard stories of the glass physically falling out after several thousand, like thousands and thousands of rounds. I've heard stories of the glass falling out, but I know it's not the best thing in the world, but you can get it replaced. So the last place, let's see how many dots I'm going to show you. I would say the number 4 option would be the Holosun 407C, okay? So, number 4, Holosun 407C. I believe I did a 6,000 round with this gun, review of the gun itself, about a year and a half ago on the channel, okay? Or somewhere around there. So, this gun probably has north of 12,000 rounds by itself, easily, right? With this dot affixed to it, and I've had no issues. I've had zero issues or anything, okay? Quick intermission, guys. If you are not running a dot on your defensive handgun or duty handgun, you're probably wrong. It is the future. It is the way to go, okay? I thought of that because I have these irons out here to tell you that. That's why I have this Glock 19 out here to tell you, make sure you're running a dot, okay? And if you're not running a dot, you better get some Trigicons like are on here, but make sure you're running a dot. Okay, number 3. I have it on my rifle, okay? But number 3 is the Trigicon RMR. The reason why it's number 3 and not number 1 is going to be the window size. The window size is very small. The battery life is great, but you have to take it off to change the battery, okay? But number 3 would be the Trigicon RMR. They run great. They're bomb-proof. All right. Number 2, now we're getting to the serious ones. The Holosun EPS green dot. Yep, okay, green dot. Holosun EPS green dot. This weapon is unloaded. I'll try to show you the dot without flagging myself. There it is right there, I believe. Hopefully you guys are seeing a little bit of that, but it is the green dot option. Why do I like this? The window size is large. Yes, it is a mailbox, but the window size is a lot larger and it's enclosed, which is whatever a lot of guys are talking about, closed emitter and open emitter stuff, whatever. The reason why I like it is because it's cool looking and the window size is very large, and I like to rack this thing off of stuff. Like when I reload, I'll use the actual dot on the handgun. I know you're not supposed to, but I have mine Loctited on and it's pretty legit, okay? So number 2 on the list that I would recommend would be the Holosun EPS. All right, I'll give you a little bit of a look at it there. The EPS, all right, green dot. It's got easy adjustments, as you can see there on the side. And I believe you can you can change the battery out with it still installed on the gun. So if you see right there, and I do have a mounting plate, so that way it's on there nice and tight. I believe I have blue Loctited this thing on. Holosun EPS, no issues. again, this gun had 6,000 rounds over a year and a half ago, so who knows how many rounds are on this. Shadow Systems, I believe, DR920L, okay? Who knows how many rounds are on this thing, but it works great, and I recommend the Holosun EPS as the number 2 option. All right, number 1 option. Guys, if you got this far, you know the deal. Do the YouTube stuff. Make sure you're liking, subscribing, commenting your worst experience with a red dot. You can comment your favorite as well if you got this far. All right, number one, red dot. All right, red dots seem to be better than green in my opinion. The Holosun 507 comp. I'll give you a good shot of that thing right there. Hopefully it's focusing a little bit, but the Holosun 507 comp. This thing has a very big objective window, okay? So it makes it super good for acquiring that dot, even though you're supposed to be target focused, dot blurry. This gun, or this dot, makes it very easy. As you can see, it's very easy for me to find the dot even on camera. But I recommend this dot because it has a massive objective window, so I can just focus on the target, bring the dot up, and it just appears in my eye, okay? It just appears on the target, and then as the target is waving around, or as the dot is waving around on target, it's really easy then to begin engaging, okay? Same deal, I use this thing to reload. I know you're not supposed to, but I do, and it is blue Loctited on here with a Dawson Precision mounting plate on my staccato, and it works great, okay? So number 1, if you ask me right now, Trench, should I run a red dot on my handgun? I would say yes. Part 2, what dot should I run? I would say if you can afford it and you're being serious about competition and self-defense, okay? Mainly self-defense because that's more important. If you're running a gun for carry or duty, I believe the 507 comp, make sure I'm saying that right. Yep, Holosun 507 comp with the red dot option is best. As you can see here, hopefully you guys are getting that right there. This thing has got a ton of scuff marks on it. Okay, that means it's been used pretty heavily. As you guys know, I don't really baby my stuff, and this thing has had no issues at all. Let's make sure. Yep, you can change the battery out while it is still installed, which is super cool. The battery compartment is right there, and yeah. So yeah, Holosun 507K, or 507 comp, I should say. Go get one, run it, use it. Let me know what your experiences have been with the 507 comp. And until next time, guys, this is going to be Trench Grenade, your average red dot on handgun enjoyer, signing out. Cheers.